everyone, and welcome to Edinburgh. I'm currently sat in the Queen Street branch of the Scotch Malt Whisky Society, and I'm going to review two of their whiskies today. Got invited down here to celebrate their 40th anniversary. Always dabbled with becoming a Scotch Malt Whisky Society member, but have never quite pulled the trigger. Many of my friends are, and they sing the highest praises about it. Obviously they've got a lot of whiskey, so I wanted to kind of make it very sort of prevalent to both the company and to this particular venue in Queen Street to make sure that if you are a member, if you've not tried this whiskey, or if you're based in Edinburgh or Glasgow and you're thinking about becoming a member, you can come down here and hopefully try these. So the first one is this, which is quite an unusual product. This is the first time they've ever gone to a distillery and actually asked someone to create a spirit directly for them. It's made by the Glasgow Distillery. It's a malt distillery, but they've produced a grain for them. This is a distillery G16 Rare Release. It's 1,300 bottles. It has pretty much nearly all gone, but nonetheless, you can still hopefully pick it up online or try it in this venue. It's 50% ABV and it's nicknamed Dark and Stormy Crème Brûlée. It's a 6-year-old product as well. Got it here in the glass. One of the darkest 6-year-old products I've ever seen in my life, emphasising that creme brulee sort of thing. But let's smell it, let's taste it, let's see what's happening with it. I mean, the name says it all, it is very sweet, but at the same time, you're also getting these kind of like liquorice-y, earthy notes from it as well. Like licorice, ginger, there's kind of like a molasses-y thing to it too. And I will say that 50% is pretty tame for a Scotch Malt Whisky Society bottle. If we're going to bring this into shot, there is a nice emphasis of how sort of thick and rich this whiskey actually is, and coats the glass really well. Yeah, it's like having creme brulee with all these kind of richer, earthier, but still sweeter things around it. It's actually not too heavy on vanilla. It's just got that kind of custardy glazed top that you want from a creme brulee. That's one of the most remarkably easy drinking things that is 6 years old and 50% alcohol that I've ever come across in my life. Quite interesting for a bottler to approach a distillery and say, this is what we want you to make. And as a grain whiskey fan, you know, that's really kind of hit it out of the park for me in quite a big way. That is quite an interesting, easy drinking style. I'm going to go again, we've got a little bit of time here. Even after tasting it, it's emphasising more of these kind of licorice, ginger, molasses. There's like a soft fruitiness to it, almost like a strawberry sort of tart. It's kind of like rich and sour. You get classic stuff like almond, orgeat, like powdered sugar. A remarkably easy drinking thing. Obviously you cannot buy this unless you are a member. And by all means, when I do pull the trigger, probably while we're here in Edinburgh, and buy a Scotch Malt Whisky membership, if they have a bottle of this to buy, I'll definitely be doing it. Because as a grain whiskey fan, as a bourbon whiskey fan, as a single barrel whiskey fan, you won't find something as approachable as that. But overall, that's lovely. It's the first time they've ever done anything like this. I'm going to give that an easy 8. That is something which, no matter what kind of whiskey you enjoy, I think you would really, really like that product. If any of you are watching this and you are SMWS members and you're based in Edinburgh, cheers. We're not here for that long, but what an amazing venue you have around you here. But stay tuned because we will have another review coming up very soon. Cheers.